Hey, B's and G's. It's time to drop some Z's on the Zombie Daily live stream. Yes, we're back. Did you guys miss me? I hope you did, because man, I got a doozy for you today. I'm going to be attempting to draw a bunch of custom trading cards, and they're going to be totally at random. I have no idea what I'm going to do. It's going to be like probably superhero oriented, I think. Maybe a Godzilla here or there. But I'm going to be doing these, like, creating them out of nothing, like straight from, just going, okay, well, what does that character kind of look like? Because I always, here's this. I always forget their costumes, man. Even Wolverine, I forget how, I don't know. I always forget how the costumes go. So I have I have some. Oh, there's even some Godzilla reference in here. Some of it's really bad though. But yeah, so I'll be able to tell, what the costume is by looking at it. Yeah, I wanted to do Mr. Fantastic as a zombie. I think he'd be terrifying. So I've got there's got to be a better reference of him somewhere. That's awful. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I'm looking for reprints, of which Marvel do tons of, right? So there's gonna be more FF things. Well, even if there isn't. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I think I get it. It's basically blue. I think he's got a white belt with 4 on it too. Yeah, okay. I kind of got it. All right. Yeah, because it's changed too, like the Ultimate Fantastic Four and stuff like that. So I hope you guys are having a great evening so far. I'm here to make it hopefully better, slightly better. That's a little bit wee better. Yeah. We're going to be drawing some custom, well, yeah, they're custom original sketch cards that I'm gonna have available for folks who like to have custom cards. So let's say his head is here. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, so y'all can see this. Y'all can see this now, can't you? So there. And so I'm going to make him maybe do this. Serpentine-like. Yeah, I want his hands to sort of... His hands are like 3D. Yeah, I kind of like this. Even closer hands. So yes, I'm working out. I hope you guys can kind of see that enough, maybe. I hope you guys can see this enough, kind of, maybe. Yes, I hope that you can actually see kind of what I'm doing here. So I'm totally flying off the seat of my pants with this. Like, I have no... If I had pants, that's what I'd be flying off of. But this is just simply the layout and how I kind of see it going. Like, it could change, but for the most part, because I definitely want to show a like an almost unending spinal column, right? Zombie Mr. Fantastic, man, unending spinal column because of the friggin' stretching. So that's ghastly, like that's pretty, like, same with the rib cage, man. It could basically turn up anywhere within that super long stretch, right? So yeah, like those zombie traits coupled with the Mr. Fantastic's power is terrifying, man. It's Human Centipede-ish, Like it's just this giant connecting piece of meat with like with like rib cage and spinal column showing, you know, because that's how he'd be as a zombie, you know. And those are fun things to show, you know. And man, I'm doing it like trading card size, so it's not gonna be like the best. It's not gonna be the best piece I've ever done, but I'm putting a lot of work into it, just like anything else. And yeah, I'm going to show it on Zombie Daily, of course. So it's nice content for that. You know, but yeah, like I'm going to really hear him warping his face out, and he's like utterly ghoulish. Like what do you call it? Deadite type, you know. Whoops. Went too hard. I went too hard there. Broke the graphite. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of like this, you know. And again, for like a sketch card, you know, you could put as much detail as you can, but you know, you're working on a very small area, right? But I'm going to try to get as much cool detail in there as I can. Of course. Cool detail. That's what I call it. Yeah, cool detail. You know, just things that, you know, make the piece look more like full and robust and descriptive and you know, things like that, right? So that's the kind of detail I like to do, you know, and like to look at too. I don't know why, but Al Williamson and who is the inker of the Star Wars. The early Marvel Star Wars stuff, like it is just like almost inhuman how perfect the art is. And that was oh man, Tom Palmer? Was it Tom Palmer? I can't remember who the duo was on those, but man, their art was incredible. Yeah. Like that reminds me of like incredible detail, you know. And then there's like, you know, George Perez type detail, and then there's, you know, McFarlane and Liefeld type detail. They're very different types of things. Like Jeff Darrow too. Like I've mentioned, you know, his detail is like actual details of the things that he's depicting, you know, rather than sort of like hatching and cross-hatching descriptive lines type of thing. Yeah. I consider those things different. I do. I get how people don't. They just think like detail is detail, but like I personally, I see a huge difference, you know. Because it is, basically. It is a huge difference. Yeah. So does he have a Fantastic Four thing on his back too? I hope so, because that's gonna. I don't know. Do I like this? I don't know. I think it needs changes, man. Yeah. See, that's the thing. And now it's gone forever, man. Like I'm not gonna use that, you know. So, but I'm gonna use something like it. But I wasn't happy with the way it looked like he was constricted in there, and I don't want that. I want him to like seem like he's bursting out of the card almost type thing. So, yeah. But I do like some of the elements of what that was. But I do now think, because of the 4 being on the chest, that it's, yeah, I have to change the perspective. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. He's going to be doing this. And he's gonna have like the back full of things. You'll be able to actually see his head better, of course. The 4. Y'all can see this? Yeah. See, yeah, learn from me. Learn from me. I just trashed the last thing I did. But the thing is, it's that I think this is better. I think this is better, you know. And you can see the 4, and that kind of I wanted that to kind of like be part of it, you know, having the 4 there. And it really obviously does signify that it's him, like Mr. Fantastic, right? But yeah, I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna give him the more Deadite type, you know, look, because I think that works better for the amount of space that I have. And I know that sounds like, but if I had a choice, it'd be like, oh, you know what? You could depict the Deadite easier than all the other kind of detail type zombies, because they break down better into light and dark, so you can just use, you know, that technique to describe it. That might sound like gibberish, but gibberish, but it's true. You'll see. You'll all see. Yeah, so I'm gonna put him. Yeah, there you go, man. Like, that's totally way more betterer. It's way more betterer than the other one. Sorry, I hit that. I literally hit. I hope that you guys can see that, and the focus is not too skewed, because my pencil's right up there. Yeah. And yes, I'm checking my 9, and I'm telling you, like, obviously there's just a very small contingent of space that I'm using, right? So the camera's got to be kind of like right in there. And his fingers almost like don't make sense, you know? Maybe I'll add. Does that work? Yeah, that could be. I think that might be weird too. So yes, I'll do that. Like, if he's got 6 fingers, man. He's from hell. He's from hell. He's a Deadite, Mr. Fantastic zombie, man. Yes, this is much better, I think. Yeah, you know what? Sure, have that. Have that in there. His other hand. Yeah. Is that right? No, that's not. I don't think that works. Sorry, guys. I'm just working stuff. We're working things out. We're working things out. But yes, we're working things out at this stage. So, right, he's going this way. This way. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah. So yes, I love the crazy spinal column, and you know, what? Oh, you know what? That's supposed to be his. You know what? That's okay. Wait a minute now. This goes here. Okay. Oh, that's what's screwing me up, man. Okay. That's his shoulder. See, that's the thing with working on these cards, man. I was scared. Like, I'm not kidding, man. Like, I was afraid because, like, the space is so small, and like if you're not used to it, like if you're not on a roll with these, it's hard to adapt from what I normally draw on, you know. So yeah, it's always a bit of a pickle. Like there's always a learning curve when I get back to them because I haven't done like sketch cards in a while. Yeah. So I wish I could display them better at cons. They just take up too much room, but people really love them, man. And so yes, I'm doing more, man. People dig them. I'm doing more, and again, they're a different animal altogether, right? So you really have to climatize to them each time you do them, Yeah, there's something wrong. There's something wrong in here. I gotta just wipe it out. See, this is, if you want to talk process, guys, this is process. Like super, like, this is what process looks like. Like, I want to do that hand that way, but it doesn't kind of work. Because obviously his thumb would be on the inside, but I kind of like that it's, like, weird and, like, twisted. But it's too much of a story to tell in the place that I've got visually. So I think I've got to rethink this, but keep the idea there. So okay, so maybe his hand is like this. Yes, yeah, that works. I think better. Yes. You're not just saying that, right? No, seriously. Seriously. Yeah, I think that works better. Does it though? Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's kind of, I like that. That's kind of cool. And that fits, I think, too. So, yeah, and he's clearly that Deadite type zombie. Yeah. So there, how long did that take? Okay, 15 minutes. But it seemed like it took a long time to get there. But man, it's true. You know what? Sometimes you have to work it out a bit. Like, and like I said, the transition for me, especially doing this size, it's weird. Like I said, that's why I was scared. That's why I was scared of doing this, And I always have a weird take on superheroes too for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, but. Does that work? I don't even know if this works. I don't feel that this works. Yeah, that probably works better. Yes, I think that works kind of better. Yeah. Betterer. Yes, this is, yeah, I like this better. Yeah, I like that kind of better. But yeah, you know what, I feel like I'm working this too much. I feel like I'm working it too much because it's not coming, like, quick because I don't have my stride on this paper, on this size paper yet. And I have to, like, lay things out quickly and... Yeah, see it from afar, because if I think too much, I start working it out too much. So I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to come back to this for sure, but I'm going to go to the next card. Where are my, oh, here are my cards. Here are my cards. Yeah. Is that, oh, okay, yeah, that's two. But what character should I do next? Punisher? You know what, man? Sure, I'll do Punisher. Yeah. Zombie Punisher. Yeah, he's pretty easy to remember. It's just the shirt thing. basically, that makes him. Yeah, just laying it out. You know? There. This I kind of feel more confident about. Like, it came quicker. And I'm doing it a lot faster and more confidently. Yeah. Because I kind of feel that the Punisher, again, like Daredevil and characters like that, are kind of street level more, right? They always show up in, you know, big cosmic stories and shit like that too. Pardon my French there, but yeah, you know, so he's got that gritty, more realistic look. I hate to say that, but you know, that kind of look, right? So you can kind of, you know, he's just human, but yeah, he's crazy, man. Like he's crazy. You know, he's a vigilante. So yeah, him as a zombie isn't that much of a stretch, right? Because you know he's like, if you're doing the Thing, there's obviously stuff to consider. But with Frank Castle here, and did he have? No, he didn't have white. I thought originally he had like white stripes in his hair. Or a white stripe somewhere, or was that the Romita thick, like reflecting lines? I can't remember now. I thought he had something like I thought he had a sort of Reed Richards, Nick Fury thing going on, but I could be wrong. But yeah, sometimes I wonder about that, and I'm like, does he have, like, do I have any pictures of him anywhere? You know, the original Punisher. I've got a Punisher thing right here, but it's a Tim Bradstreet, you know, drawing, painting type of thing, and yeah, it's pretty dark, you know, so it's hard to see if he has any fluctuations in his hair at all, you know. Bradstreet goes dark. Yeah. Yeah, he's another one of those guys that could do like almost an entirely black page and it would still have depth to it somehow, man. Like, yeah, he put enough detail in some area that would like just fool your eye to thinking you'd see like way more in the darkness. Yeah, that's masterful. You know, that's just masterful, right? And that's a thing that, you know, again, like, that people kind of take for granted in art. They kind of just go, oh, I think I've seen that before. And it's like, you know, no, man, this is, you know, something new and original that you've never seen before. Like, you know, it is unique by just being done by someone else, you know. So yes, things like that, you know, make art what it is, and that can't be sort of reproduced in any way, you know. So there we go with the Punisher. Maybe I'm gonna put a grenade in his. Should I put a grenade in his hand? That almost kind of makes more sense. He's got some kind of grenade. Yeah. Yeah, that's the pin, I think. Yeah, I'll just have him carrying some kind of weapon, and he's like, that hand is brilliant, though, man. Like, that hand is awesome. That's a Gil Kane hand. Yeah, that's a Gil Kane hand, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, man. And you know what? I think of Gil Kane every time I draw things like this because, man, he's just the master of the human form, man, the anatomy. He shows his work, man, you know. And again, not saying that dudes like Romita or Bushima didn't know their anatomy or anything either, because they absolutely did. But it was harder to learn from them because they were so slick about it, you know. With Gil Kane's work, like you actually see everything, how the muscle groups work. He draws all that stuff. So yeah, like, you know, comic book master, man. He did so many covers. His design work, you know, just for designing covers in these little, you know, these little boxes and telling a story in a little box because the cover was like, you know, Marvel's Fantastic Western three, you know, triple feature, the Wyatts, Tomboy Jim, and you know, someone else, man. And then like you'd have to draw all this stuff in like this little cover panel, you know, and get the story out, man, with the art. Like, holy crap, man. Yeah, that takes a lot of skill. That takes a lot of skill, Jill. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's great to learn from, compositionally and just with the incredible, you know, anatomy lesson you get with each viewing. Yeah, something else. And that's why I look at the comics. They simplify stuff in a way that's, you know, so elegant, you know. Yeah, it's just incredible, man. So yes, how about this? How about that, Jim? Punisher zombie guy on the loose. Yeah, man. That even has like a Gil Kane flair to the face too, if I must say. Yes, it's very Gil Kane-like. I think. I don't know. Anybody who knows what I'm talking about, pipe in. If you know who Gil Kane is, like comic book art wise, yeah, I find this is very like his work. I was very much channeling him. Yeah, that hand is spectacular. Yeah, like even that little angle of the thumb forefinger, you know. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I didn't know I had it in me. So there's a card. There's a good card. I think that's ready to be, you know, inked. I'm gonna ink them, man. Yes. So what's another character I can do? So that's the Punisher, kind of Mr. Fantastic, but I hate it. I'm gonna change it. Yeah, mark my words. Mark my words. I just I had to get my stride, man. I had to get my stride. So how about since we got him on the page here, Wolverine? You've never done a Wolverine before. Yeah. But again, I always mess up what his costume looks like. And it's simple too. But he had like so many costumes. Anyway. I think I'm going to do kind of an action-y. He's going to... It's one of those claws out type things. Coming off the page. And he is zombie. Should I make him His mouth open. Yeah, he's all savage. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, that lunge. Give him the lunge. Let's go to lunge. Let's do lunge. Yeah. Give him the lunge. Yeah. There we go. There's some nice zombie wolvie action, man. How about that? Hey? Huh? Huh? Hey? Yeah. There. And tufts of hair. Should I use that? Should I do that tongue the way I think I should, or want to kind of make it come out twisted? Yeah. Yeah. Just want to check the chat. Anyone on that? No. Okay, good. I mean, not good, but just hate missing people. Oh my goodness, that's good. Oh yeah. Okay. So, how do we get here? We got this. He's got this. Yes. Okay. So, that's gonna be his fist. That's gonna be his bicep. That's gonna be, yes. That's good. Okay. Boom. So we got that going on. That going on. You guys can see that, right? You guys can see that, right? Everybody saw it, right? He came at me with a knife, right? Yes, you guys saw it. He came at me with a knife, right? Right? Answer me. Yeah, there we go. Some nice rotting wolvie action. Yeah. There. Eyeball? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like he can't die. You know? And he just continues to rot and regenerate. And it's horrible. And he's got to deal with the hunger too, right? Because he's conscious of, the people he kills. So yes, it's a miserable existence for old Wolvie. That's what I mean by like doing having a backstory for your character. Like I'm doing a sketch card, man, but there's lore for this character that I'm doing, that doesn't exist, in this form type of thing. It's not a Marvel. It's not an official Marvel thing, But I've developed lore for it in order to do a better, depiction of the character. So I think this is going to be like this, this, and this. Yeah, that's better. And then yeah, there we go. That caps it off very nicely. There's gonna be way more veins in his arm. Yeah, and I'll be taking out these parts here because of the claws that are going over, right? So again, kind of using the eraser to draw You know? You can do that. You can do it. You can actually do that. Yeah, it's true. Like, use it as, you know. And I know that sounds kind of like, to some people it doesn't occur to right away. Like, it didn't occur to me right away. Maybe I'm, I'm kind of dull. I ain't the sharpest knife in any drawer, but come on. I was like, oh, using I was pretty young when, and I was drawing for a while. That's what I mean, before I kind of realized, oh yeah, you know what? I could just, instead of drawing around that, I can just take away with the eraser, use the eraser to do the detail, or literally the detail within the dark stuff, within the black areas, right? So, yeah. I didn't kind of take to that right away, I guess. So, but anyway, here we have a very zombified wolvie, and I don't know why I put that in there, but yeah, we have a very zombified wolvie, and yeah, man, he's literally skull-like, and yes, this will be another new custom sketch card, man. See how many we can get done tonight. It's true. Yeah, he like this. He is very. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of problems, man. Yeah, he's got a lot of problems here. I'm making him hairier too. Yeah. So I think that'll be a cool sketch card. I'm gonna ink it. I'm gonna get that inked. I'm gonna do a couple of penciled ones first, then ink a couple. So out with the next card. See, what should I do? Who should I do? What do we got here? Somebody that's pretty well known. Who should I do? Maybe I'll do. You know what? I'm gonna try that Mr. Fantastic again. I think. Yes. Let's see what happens this time. I'm gonna try to do Mr. Fantastic again. I'm already like, damn. I think I screwed it up. Yeah, one thing on the page, and I think I've already blown it. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Ain't that? It's the creative process, guys. It really is. Let's see what I can do here. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think this needs improvement. But I think I'm getting it. Yeah, I think I'm getting it, man. I think I've cracked the code for Reed Richards here. Something just fell on the ground? I don't know. I thought I heard something. I think I've got it almost. No, no, that's not good. No, 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 no. No, it's this. This is his arm. It's curled back. And he's got crazy, yeah, like, yeah, like I kind of wanted to do for the other one. Like, he's almost like a fish skeleton, man. Like that goes on forever, almost, you know. Because when he's stretched like that, yeah, I think the problem is up in here. And I've got that arm back there. And is this what I want to do? Yeah. 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 Yes. This is it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. What do you think of that, guys? There we go. I think that looks like creepy and weird. Like, yeah. But yes, now I have to figure out how I'm going to put the 4 in there. Here we go. There. Yeah, yeah. Oh, fuchsia. Yeah. His tongue, man. Yeah. Yeah, his tongue. I'm going to fix this, though. Yeah. There. I like that much better. Yes. I could change it in the inking still. I could change it in the inking still. There we go. Card number... What? I'm not going to count that first Reed Richards. I think I'm going to actually erase him. And whoever gets the card that I actually finally do, they'll know that it's the most worked on card they've ever owned. And guys, yeah, forgive the non-intro, but yes, I am Rob Succhetto, the inventor of zombie portraits, drawer of more zombies than anyone on Earth on this planet. I am your zombie artist, and yeah, love to have you check out my Patreon page. That would be so awesome. If you could help support it, would be even better. At a $2 monthly, I don't want to say donation. Is it a donation? It's not. It's more of a. You know what? You're helping me continue doing this art with art supplies. That's where the proceeds of Zombie Daily go. to help me buy more art supplies, man, to create more art for the page. There'll be 4,000 posts on there soon, and I mean, yeah, that's a lot of art supplies, man. So, yeah, what was I gonna do with this one? Oh boy, Helverine. Werewolf by night. Werewolf by Knight. Thor. I can do Thor. Yeah, okay, I'll do Thor. Zombie Thor. Zombie Thor, man. There we go. Whoa. Channeling some Jack Kirby there. Yeah. And he's got the hammer. Just wondering. Yeah, I guess I could. Should it be Monleer or should it be maybe some other type of evil hammer? Maybe I'll make it an evil hammer that he's got. And he's Zombie Thor, man. Wait a minute. Now is my... Oh, it's okay. I was wondering why my lines were getting all wonky. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was running out of graphite. So there we go. And man, if you can't tell, it's going to be Thor. And I'm going to go with the old Kirby style Thor, I think. Yeah, he had those kind of, he had the big, super huge cape. But he also had those big patches on his arms. Yeah. Yeah. But he is going to be zombified. Oh, can you? Okay. Sorry, guys. Is that a better angle? Yeah, I think so. Eh? Probably. I hope. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Zombie Thor, man. So this will be another custom sketch card that I'll have basically for anybody who wants to order one. If you guys want me to bring them to cons, I will. If you want to purchase them, otherwise you can. I'll have them available very soon to purchase, because I know a lot of people asked me to do more cards, and not even knowing that I don't even know how they knew I had cards. I guess somebody said that they saw me with them before, but anyway, I'm like, wow, you guys are asking about cards. It's weird because I have them, but I never take them out of the box because there's no room at the table for those at cons that I go to. So yeah, I usually have them with me, but so there we go. We've got a nice, very cool Zombie Thor. Yeah. There. And he's still worthy, apparently, because he's still able to hold a hammer. Although it might be an evil hammer, though. That might have turned him into the zombie. But there, you gotta create that lore, eh? Yeah, so, there we go. We got a nice, another sketch card done. But again, I'm gonna ink these as well. So that's, how many officially? I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3 official cards so far. And I gotta rework Mr. Fantastic, I think, again. I just can't seem to get him right. So I'm gonna have to do something else. So let's see. Venom, Carnage, man, I don't know. The Thing, maybe. Yeah, I guess I must do The Thing. I have done The Thing very, very many times. But, okay, you know what? I'll do The Thing. And, oops, there. That might be better, I hope. And I'm gonna go from scratch and do it. So, Zombie Thing, here we go. This is, I'm just making this up as I go along, of course. Yeah, that looks pretty evil, man. Zombie Thing. Yeah, he's rotting and still has rock formations on him, but they're kind of falling off. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, you know what? It's kind of thinking like of you know how he is zombified and what happens to someone like him, you know, when this zombie virus or whatever, you know, gets to him, you know. Probably have to be somehow, you know, airborne or injected in him or something, because, like, you know, he's got a rock hide, right? So you can't, you know, how's he getting that zombie virus? Like, is it just a further mutation because of the zombie virus? Like doing stuff, you know, causing havoc with his cosmic, you know, endowed powers, you know? So yeah, there's things to think about. How did he become a zombie, right? How did he become what he is now? You know, so creating that little bit of backstory, you know, it helps. It really does help, right? It really helps you draw the thing if you're more sure of what you're drawing, right? But yeah, I'm gonna draw like the rocks turning into like tumorous growths, you know, and yeah, the thing with, you know, infected by the thing. There's a thing. That's a thing. I should do that as a thing. Yeah. What do you think, guys? A thing, Fantastic Four thing, infected by the thing. That'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy. Man, they're doing so many different crossovers of characters and stuff. Like, I wonder if that will ever, like, because they got Predator and Aliens all over Marvel, right? And Godzilla and all that stuff. So Marvel and DC have Godzilla projects happening, you know. So yeah, man, like when are they going to do a Thing, you know, one? That'd be cool. Cool. That Avengers, Aliens vs. Avengers comic was awesome, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah. If you read one comic this year, make it that. That was crazy good, man. Yep. Buy comics. Speaking of which, I hope you guys dug the comic episode I had. Or rather, was it episodes or episode? I did a live stream the other night doing comics, doing a Cape Fear 2 page. So if you're interested in that, check it out. I actually describe how the page works too. In my definition of it, for my 2 cents of it, you know. So it's kind of a fun. It's definitely like if you want to see how I do comics or how comics are done my way, I guess. I try not to sort of go like, oh yeah, I'm the guy who you can learn from and do it my way. No, I have a very unorthodox or like really personal way of doing stuff. It's very street smart. It's not book smart. So yeah. So when I think I've learned something, it's usually because of trial and error type of thing, not because I've read it, a book type of thing, type of thing. But it's true. So that's the way I kind of am. More on the streets. Yeah. Oh. Man, I could do actually this in color, I think. Yeah, that'd be cool. But there's the Thing, man. The Thing. Zombified. Zombified. Yeah, man. Like that What If, where the Thing and the Beast continue to mutate. Oh, I love that. I loved that. That was one of my favorite. What If comics, man. There's so many good ones. Yeah. What if the Beast and the Thing continue to mutate? Like what a weird even title, right? Like to the odd person, you'd be like, what? The odd person would look at that and be like, what does that even mean? Mutate? You know, back when that comic came out, which was a long time ago, man. That was, I think, late 80s, early 90s, maybe? Yeah, I like that Thing. I think it's cool. I think, I thought I lost it there, but then I found it again, I think, yeah. Yeah, thought I lost you. Go. Not leaving without you. You know what, man? Sabretooth and Wolverine need to stop fighting. Like, give it a couple years, man. Yeah. How about musing about comics? Who should I do, man? Who should I do next? Oh, you know what? I've got a DC one here too. There, Superman. I'll do Superman. Supermint. We are doing custom sketch cards, original sketch cards for people to have. Yeah, haven't quite nailed down a price for these yet, but I will, and then they will be available, And once they're gone, guess I'll have to draw more? Maybe? We'll see. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, they'll probably be in limited supply. Yeah, because I don't know how many of these I could do, you know. Yeah, foreverness. Okay, what's Superman doing? I may be punching through something as a zombie. Boom. Fist. Always thinking of Gil Kane. And no, I don't mean to impugn his saying that I could be anywhere near what that dude is artistically, but man, yeah, definitely not trying to go for that. But yes, I'm doing. This is a very, again, as you can see. Like very fast, very fast. Lots of just memory, to do it, and then adding the face down there again. Like you sort of get your bearings and you go, oh, where does that head look right? So got to move it down a bit. Again, this is the working out kind of phase, So, but we've got, obviously what will be Superman, but as a zombie. Zombies! Yes, there will always be a Simpsons quote with every episode. So tune in. Guys, it'd be awesome if you could, subscribe to the channel. Perhaps even like the video. Hey, feel free to share the videos if you know someone that kind of digs this kind of stuff in terms of drawing, live drawing, man, like process stuff, things of that nature. If they want to kind of learn how to draw or kind of get tips or whatever, yes, man, please direct them here, because I will kind of do it all. And if they have any questions about things artistically or convention wise, the do's and don'ts and things like that, I sort of cover all that stuff too. So also, if you guys are interested, right up here is the actual video channel too, and I do a lot of videos as well about various things, convention reviews, movie reviews. Man, I got some fun movie reviews in there. So yeah, check out that channel too. It's right up there. And yeah, you can see some of the other stuff. I always do other stuff. There's other stuff to be done if you want to check out that. So yes, I'm doing Superman here. There. Well, I'm going for the friggin' 1939 version. Yeah, man. Way to speak to the kids. Yeah, I'm going with the super old version of Superman. Yeah, he's even got the sewn part in his costume. Yeah. He's busting through some wall, man. He's breaking shit too. Electric Boogaloo. There. Get right up on that. Yeah, and it's Superman, man. You know? Of course it is. As a zombie. There. I like that. There. I like that. It is there. I like that. Duft. There. And of course, of course I will, add more detail when I ink it too. So, these are basically custom original sketch cards, guys. So I'm going to be making these available pretty soon. And yes, I will let you know on my socials. Check out Zombie Daily always for that. Bookmark that site. I swear to God. Yeah, if you haven't been to Zombie Daily, you're in for a treat, guys. Wall-to-wall traditional zombie art from across pop culture and beyond. What about those words is wrong? I tell you, nothing. Nothing about those words. There's one wrong word in that sentence. Yes. So, check that out for all of those things, and much more. For real. When I say it, it's gotta be true. Check out the search bar. Go down to that search bar and put in bonus, and you'll see all the other work that I do, except for the adult stuff. All the other portraits and other things that I kind of do as well. If you want to see that, like nature art and things of that nature, check it out. You'll be glad you did. There. So Superman as a zombie. Wonderful. There's another card, guys. There's another card. Good. After I ink it, it'll be a lot better, I think. Yeah, there's things I kind of want to do, like I want to put little ticks and stuff in his costume, and rips here and there. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like I'm gonna kind of do that in the inking process, because that's. I mean, there's enough info there for me to go with. I might kind of do this though. Just put those there. There, markers. Holding spots. So there. So what's next? That was Superman. Who else we got? Doing some DC stuff. Doing some DC comic stuff. Which character shall I do next? Batman? Yeah, I'll do Batman. I'll do badminton. Let's see. What should Batman be doing? Oh, okay, I know. Is this Batman or who? This doesn't feel like Batman. This feels more like whom? Who does this feel more? This feels more like Martian Manhunter, but I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't feel like Batman. It feels like, I don't know. I think it's that leg. Because the leg makes it look wonky. Like he's tramping. Like he's like mad. Like doing a tantrum, doing a temper tantrum or whatever. Yeah, so I don't want that. And I don't want fists. I want fingers. Open fingers, yeah. Maybe this. Yeah, I think that's better. Is it? We're working it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so who is this? Who is this going to be? Who can I project onto this frame that would be appropriate? Because, yeah, I like it, but who should it be? Maybe it doesn't even have to be anybody. Maybe it would just be a zombie. Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? I'll just do, oh no, for heaven forfend, you don't do a, like a character. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do a regular kind of bog zombie, I think. Something like from the bog. Yeah. And it will be priceless very soon. Yeah, guys, I would suggest for real, like investing in original art. Not just mine, but any original art that you can sort of get from a professional artist who's kind of known or been in the field for a while or whatever. Comic book or illustrator wise or any kind of thing like that, because that stuff that will actually, I believe very strongly, be worth tons of money soon. Like as a short term almost thing, I could see it like definitely a long term, but especially a short term. Because it's going to be gone soon. There will be no need for it. Then less and less people will do it. And then all of that original art will be owned by millionaires that got the scent of it sooner. You know what I mean? And now they have like like giant train bins full of original art that they don't care about but they own, right? So yeah, I would get in on, if you can buy original art, if you have the ways and means to do it, that I think it's a great investment, man. I really do. So yeah, you know what? This is kind of like the Tar Man, I would imagine. Yeah, you know what? I would almost say this is, I don't like that hand, it's too big. Yeah. What? Yeah, I make the hand too big, or the arm too big. That's the reason. This is all your fault. Oh boy. Nah, I don't like that either. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll do this. Now you see, totally, guys, right? The process, and it's like, you kind of see what works, right? And yeah, earlier I was praising my hands, and now No, actually, that's not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. When it's inked, it'll be a lot more evident, like what I've done there. But yeah, this needed to change its course, and I had to do kind of this because otherwise that wouldn't have worked. So yeah, changing stuff. And actually, I wanted to change that arm too, but I didn't think I could. But excuse me, because I thought it was too muscular. So yes, I'm kind of glad that it ended up that way. It's all sour grapes. No, it's true. Yeah, you wanted it that way. No, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So yes, I do. I really like this. I really like this. I think it's a great sort of Tarman tribute, if you will. If I will. Yeah. And to make it even kind of more, just have them. Yeah. And you know what? That character was created by William Stout. One of my favorite favorite artists. Well, how many are there? Like a trillion? But no, he's another favorite of mine. Man, like his work really inspired me to do zombies. Man, I loved his work on the designs for Return of the Living Dead, my favorite zombie movie, and yeah, I love his work to this day. It's incredible. So yeah, William Stout, check his work out for sure because it's amazing. Yeah. So there we go. And you know what? I might just put a couple of little branches and stuff around. Yeah, just making it seem. Putting him in a creepier sort of setting, I guess, Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there's another custom original card. Done. Well, for now. I'm going to ink them, and if you guys want to watch me ink them, I'm going to do that. I might even get to that today. I'm not going to maybe do all of the cards, but I'll do, a couple more, and then I'll ink them. But yeah, I got to see what to do next. Oh, I was going to do Batman. Yeah, okay, I'll do Batman. Yeah. Yeah, so I was going to do Batman, so I'm going to do Batman. Yeah. Bat Zombie Man. Zombie Batman. You see this, guys? Yeah? Okay. Watch me screw it up. Yeah, that's kind of... Oops. Do you see this, guys? Okay. Doing the face. Doing his head. There. Right? Oh, I gotta get rid of that line there. There. And he is kind of slowly, weirdly walking. Or he hears something and he's about, like, maybe he's hearing where you're hiding and he senses you. Now you have to contend with zombie Batman. So yes, there we go. And his cape, of course. Leg. Other leg there. He's going to have his belt. Utility belt. Let me see. What should I just blacken that all in? Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that it's super dark there. Yeah. Yeah. Finally. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. I always feel weird putting black in like solid black. I always try to describe the area with detail rather than black, you know. But I find people who can use black as an illustration tool is or like as a design illustration tool, mood thing, lighting technique, whatever. You're really at a higher echelon in artistic observance. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, using lighting techniques and like minimalism, and like that means you kind of have a mastery of other stuff. You know, I think. And again, not to say that guys who use a lot of detail don't have a mastery of art or those things, but you know, the minimalists have a really incredible, you know, way of simplifying stuff and making it look great, you know. Yeah, just thoughts about arts. If you guys have any suggestions of art you'd like to see, or if you'd like to order a custom art of your very own, custom art of your very own, contact me on Zombie Portraits or Zombie Daily if you want to. If you want to sign up onto my Patreon, I really would love it if you could. If you could help support the page, that would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, just check it out for the zombie art. Nothing is under a paywall. You can see everything, unlike most art channels. There are some only that I had to do behind a paywall because Patreon wouldn't allow me to show them otherwise. So I had to do that. But achoo! Achoo! Woo! But other than that, like all the art is free to view, and I only ask patrons to if they can, support the page for $2 a month if they can. If they, you know what, man, if you have the ways and means to do it, that's awesome. If not, I absolutely understand. And that's why I make everything free. It's an honor system, and I believe in my fans, and if you could support me, I know you would. I think, but if you can, I absolutely understand. And all proceeds go to the creation of more art with art supplies, buying art supplies. And there we go. Zombie Batman. On the prowl. On the prowl. Yeah, another card done. Maybe I'll put a bit of a Gotham behind him. City. Little backgrounds. I like those little things sometimes, you know. So I do that with the zombie pinups. I kind of give them a little base, a little context, you know, with a little surrounding, not just the pinup itself, but you know, a little graveyard to show and stuff. So yeah, I like doing that kind of stuff. Reminds me of those old model kits, Aurora model kits. Yeah. I had a couple of those. They're awesome. Yeah. So there we go with Batman. Think that works? Yeah. Okay, on to the next card. How about what's her name? Power Girl. Yeah, it's Power Girl. Power Girl as a zombie. Who's gonna be the lucky one to buy the Power Girl zombie card? Who's gonna be the lucky recipient of that? You guys see this? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. No, really. I am sorry. Just, again, it's kind of small, so. But, yeah, we're doing Power Girl as a zombie. And, of course, she's got the costume. What else? Oh, she's got... Her gloves are up to there, I guess. And then there. Yeah, who's going to be the lucky recipient of the Power Girl? The Power Girl zombie, man. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy, her costume is like a swimsuit, I guess. Yeah, with a belt. Swimsuit with a belt. There. And yeah, her legs are bare. And then she's, I guess, got boots. But yeah, she's got a cape too. She's got a cape as well. So I'm going to throw that in there all ripped. Oh, come on. All ripped up and stuff. Yeah. And there'll be more. So she's got the zombie virus. And I'm going to fix that. I think that kind of... No, that doesn't work either. That works. There we go. That works. Okay. There. Yeah, it's more of a one... It's more of a one piece, so to speak. No, you know what? I don't like that fist. Okay, yeah, that's good. I like that. What am I doing with this fist? Oh my goodness, that's awful. What the... Oh my goodness. Too hard to get it right. Yeah, I wish. That's not... This is what I'm thinking of. Trying to do... Is it this? You know, man, when you don't have... You know what I'm going to do? This is the thing, and this is it. It's a total... Oh, I can't use that. It's a total psychological thing, too. It's because the end of the card is bugging me into... into squeezing things in a weird way, and I can't seem to shake it. So I have to kind of do this. Like, I kind of have to go like, what does it look like outside of the thing, you know? Because otherwise, I don't get a swing of it, you know. So yeah. Anyway, that's why I was like messing that up over and over again, because I was trying to work within the confines of the card. And you know that was like, no, you don't do that. You don't bend to the will of the space. You know, you have to make that image look like it's outside of that space. Anyway, yeah. Whoops, that's her hair is supposed to be in there. And cape, there. There Does that look good? No, I don't like that. Yeah, it looks weird, I find. I think I have to actually kind of... Yeah, I think this kind of looks a bit better. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem to fit. Yeah, you know, it was way out too far. You know, and the hand didn't look like it fit. You know, so yeah. Always think Gil Kane, man. What would Gil Kane do? Yeah, there we go. That's much better. And her cape will be all ripped and stuff. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Much better. Yeah. Yeah. And then her gloves go up to here. And then... No, okay, this is more the classic, I think, look. I'm not gonna... Yeah. Yeah, there. I think that looks good. Yep, that looks good. I like it. Yeah. All right. Is that too much? I think that might be too much. Let's see. It's the creation of stuff. You're watching it here live. And guys, check out the Patreon page. It is chock full of incredible zombie art and regular art and all kinds of art. So yes, please check that out. Check out the new zombie portraits page. Yeah, you gotta check that out. It's new and improved, and you know what, guys? We keep trying to evolve and make things better. Like if you'd like to leave an opinion or let me know what you think of the new site, yeah, please do. We value your opinion. So for sure, let us know. You know what you think of the new zombie portrait site. It's new. Yeah, check it out, guys. Check it out, guys. And this is Zombie Power Girl. And when I ink it, it'll be a little better, I think. But yeah, that's kind of... There. Does she have a letter P on her anywhere? Ugh. There. That kind of Wally Wood... that Wally Wood breast, what do you call it, shadow, I guess. Yeah. That he uses. Yeah, Wally Wood, man, like, you know, everything he looked like, it's funny, because somebody mentioned this, too, that everything that he drew looked like it was staged in a miniature or something, and lit, you know? Because that's kind of how he drew, and I love that style. I love that incredible sort of style, you know, that he employed, that had that, you know, miniature but lit, really cool look, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna put little holes and things in there, but yeah, that's basically, I think that's it. I don't know about that face. I think the face will have to be changed. You know what? What should I don't know where I should go with the face. Should I make her look zombie pretty type of thing? Or is like, yeah, that's kind of, I'm kind of debating what to do there. And that's kind of why I don't know what I should do. Okay, what if I did, like, what if I made her more like a zombie pinup? Because she does have that pinup quality, right? Like, yeah, Power Girl, man, of course. Yeah. So kind of this. I think. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe that is better. And then the hair will come down a bit. And yeah, I like that better. I do. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that so much better. That's great. That's so much better. I feel. Yeah, I'm glad I changed that. That was not great. Yeah. So there's Power Girl as a zombie. Well, I haven't inked it yet, but obviously it will be at one point. Now, who else? What else? What other characters? You know what? Maybe I'll do a Godzilla zombie. Yeah. Yeah. A Godzilla zombie card. Oh my goodness. A zombie Godzilla sketch card, original sketch card. Here we go. You can see what I'm kind of doing here. Again, just sort of riffing on it. And yeah, like I said, guys, these are scary for me because I don't usually do like any of this on a regular basis. Like I don't do cards, you know, and I don't work in this size. Like the smallest size I work, and it's not like I work on huge things or anything like that. But like the smallest thing I work on is like eight by 10. So like this is considerably smaller. This is like 3.5 by 5 or something, or yeah. So yeah, I'm not accustomed to this size. Yeah, and spontaneity. Like usually I do a rough and then a good and then an inked good, you know. But this is like I'm working it out and drawing on it and doing the good and inking it. So like, yeah, there's way more steps involved that you can see in doing it this way. So yeah. So it's always a learning curve, you know, when I do these again. Because yeah, I don't usually do them that often, like I said. But yeah, this is a pretty cool Godzilla so far. As you can see it being drawn, right? Yeah. Very sinewy and like made up of almost blobs and globs, you know, and sinew and like tension and cracks and things of that nature, you know. You're calling on your you know, you're calling on your, like, when's the last time I looked at a piece of wood, you know, in your memory to sort of go like, oh, how do I sort of handle his, you know, withered skin texture, you know. So you kind of call on that stuff. That's why it's so important to kind of be in nature, right? Like, you know, getting dirty, man, getting dirty sometimes, and like actually, you know, feeling what, you know, certain textures feel like, rock, like, you know, old wood, new wood, you know, moss, lichen, mushrooms, you know, things like that. It all goes into the, you know, muscle memory sort of banks, right? And then you basically, it comes out when you kind of need it. Hopefully, if you know, if you've got the practice in and you're kind of like relaxed enough and confident, you can start recalling what those things feel like, and it'll, you know, feel like you're changing your drawing technique to accommodate that type of texture because you know it so well, you know. So you might draw a little bit like more staccato or a little bit looser or whatever, you know, to show that sort of that texture better in your way, right? So yeah, man, there's so much that goes into like your art, your style, and all that stuff. All the things you see, you know, all the things you experience, all that stuff goes in the act, man. Yeah. So yeah, there's a nice that's a nice sort of Shin Godzilla zombie. You know, there we go. Maybe I'll put some scales and cracks and stuff in there. But yeah, that hand is going to come out way more because I'm going to add a nice thick holding line to it when I do the inking. And yeah, there we go. There's a nice little Godzilla, Shin Godzilla zombie card, custom sketch card. So yeah, we got another one. And now, what's next? I have no idea. You know what? Let's do Johnny Storm as a zombie. I think that'd be kind of cool. So another Fantastic Four zombie in lieu of the movie coming out, which I'm looking forward to, man. I'm looking forward to it. I love Thunderbolts. I watched it today. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Like, I haven't enjoyed a Marvel thing in a long time, and I really enjoyed that. So hopefully Fantastic Four kind of follows suit. Because I kind of gave it up. Like, I kind of gave it up on Marvel. Like, I just wasn't interested, so I just stopped watching whatever I'm not interested in. Obviously, right? I don't complain about it. I just don't care anymore, and you lost me as a person digging your product, man. That's all that happens, you know. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, a lot of fun. Where was I going with this? You know what? I think I'm gonna do him at a further distance, and just like, yeah, like menacingly on fire with his Fantastic Four logo. What do you call it? Like shimmering. Oh, what? It's not an F. It's a 4, fool. It's an F. It's something you'd see in a Tarantino movie. It's an F instead of the 4. Yeah, I'm doing Fantastic Four. See, and I thought it should be an F. Yeah. So yeah, Johnny Storm as a zombie, you know. I'm actually gonna move that. I'm gonna leave this here. Yeah. There we go. Should I? Is that? I'm gonna do that. If I try that, I'm gonna do that a little better. That was supposed to be part of his costume, like igniting, but I think I might. If I do that, I'm gonna try something different with that idea. So, if I do it. So yeah, man, he's almost Ghost Rider. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna change that. Does he even have, like, what? See, that's the thing, man. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna that's what I was actually gonna do, was cover this, like, do this, have Flames do this. But then, this arm should not be like that. Yes, that's what I originally kind of had an idea to do, was have Flames in front of him, and then you could kind of see him in behind, and then, yes, yeah. And I kind of had that same idea for Sue Storm, too. But yeah, I think he'll be... you see, again, there's a very quick hand, right? A very quick hand. And that usually does it, right? That usually does it. If you labor over it too much, yeah, you're in trouble, you know. You gotta... But yeah, he's holding a fireball. He's basically Ghost Rider, man. He's all flamed out. Now, I don't like this. I think that has to be much lighter. And I have to figure out a good showing of fire gimmick. Like inking style, I think. Yeah. So, okay, so the flames are going this way. Flames are going this way. There we go. And then there's flames in back, but they're darker flames? Yes. And this flame's going this way. He's kind of holding that. So these are just like they're engulfing them. Should I do this? Oh, maybe I should. Yeah, I'll make his. Yeah, that thumb looks kind of weird there. That's better. That's so much better. Yeah. Okay, we're working it out. We're working it out. We're working it out. We're working it out. This is the working it out phase. So yeah, we're working it out here, guys. Johnny Storm, man. Fantastic Four, baby. Yes. And I'm drawing sketch cards, man. I'm drawing sketch cards for the purpose of people wanting them, having some original art that is not gonna break the bank. Yeah, creating some original art for you guys, man. Hope you dig it. I'll be putting these out. I'll be making these available pretty soon. Not sure. Anybody who really wants one, contact me on the Zombie Portraits website, please. In the contact us or contact me section. It's right there. Just scroll down. And yeah, let me know. Let me know if you want a particular one that I'm doing now. You know, just say, hey, you still got that Ghost Rider? You got that Johnny Storm Ghost Rider card? There. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. It's kind of sinister, man. Like, it's kind of sinister. I like it. So, when it's inked, I think it'll look even cooler. Coolia. What else? Oh, what else should I do? Doing sketch cards, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy, silly, fresh, man. How about a dinosaur? Yeah, people like dinosaurs. Kids like dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs so much. Yeah. What's not to love? I'm going to do a Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, as a zombie. Yeah. How about that? Tyrannosaurus Rex. As a zombie. How about that? And then he's going to have this kind of thing going on. And that kind of thing. And these kinds of things happening. And that. And then some of this. That. There. So you're seeing him from the back, but his head is turned. Almost like breaking his neck, so, but he smells you. He smells you. Yeah. Oh no, we were downwind. Yeah, so he's smelling you, and his neck kind of cracks and looks the other way, looks behind you. Y'all think you're safe. Y'all think you're safe. You ain't. Yeah, y'all think you're safe. And then Buddy here goes, no, you know what? I'm a zombie, but I do smell that. And that smells like humans I can eat. And yes, so as you can see, I'm drawing the back of the foot here. Again, here. And hitting my stride finally, I think. Doing this size, I'm kind of getting a little more used to it. But yeah, it takes time. It takes a bit of time. Yesterday I was working on 11 by 17 sheets. And now it's like, the whole thing is like a 3 by 5 or something size. So yeah, it takes a bit of time to sort of acclimatize yourself to it, But yeah. So there, man. There we go. Zombie dinosaur times. Yep. Nice back of the foot shot. Again, always thinking of Gil Kane. Yeah, I just love his work, man. I love his work. It's so distinctive and brilliantly executed. And like so many of those illustrators, comic book artists of that time were so much like that. They really knew how to communicate. Tell a story with their art, and things of that nature. So, yeah, man, love their work. Check them out, man. You got, Jim Steranko, Jack Kirby, Gil Kane, John Romita Jr. John Romita rather. John Romita Jr. works now still. He's been very prolific. I'm not a fan of his art anymore, but. He had the fundamentals and really worked, because his father was John Romita, so one of the greatest guys to, do comics. And even Ross Andrew, man, there's like Ross Andrew, man, so many greats. Rich Buckler, John Buscema, Tom Palmer, one of the best inkers in the business. So there we did. I'm just tossing them aside now. I'm so used to it. No, there is Zombie Dinosaur for y'all. Okay, and then I'm going to ink that too. So maybe I'll start inking soon because I've got quite a few. Wow, how many do I have now? We've got Zombie the Thing. Zombie Thor. That's kind of cool. Ooh, Zombie Wolverine. Zombie Wolverine. Yeah. Oh, Zombie Punisher. Look at this. Zombie Punisher. Yeah. Oh, the Zombie Dinosaur we just did. Zombie Johnny Blaze. I actually kind of like that. Zombie Shin Godzilla. Oh, Zombie Power Girl. Yeah, I forgot about that one too. Zombie Batman. And there's two more. Oh my god. Sort of Tarman zombie and Superman. So wow, we did do a lot, man. Okay, you know what? Let's do some inking. I'm gonna do some inking, and let's see what I've got. What do we have for pens around this place? That's. I could use a brush too. Yeah, I'm going to keep that close by. Where's the stuff, man? It's close by too, man. Okay, so, again, getting those Gil Kane-isms in there. Absolutely. And you know what? Anytime I can fit in Neil Adams style of cross-hatching, man, yeah, I'm a sucker for Neil Adams stuff, and even when John Byrne, kind of said he was a poor man, Neil Adams, and I was like, man, I love Byrne stuff so much, and I'm sure like early Byrne was kind of Neil Adams-ish. But later on in his career, man, like, oh my goodness, he had such a incredibly distinctive and awesome, I thought, style. So yeah, hats off to John Byrne. Man, some of the best comics I've ever read were done by him. An incredible writer, artist, man, and Canadian. Eh? Hey, Canadian, eh? Because all we do is say, hey, all the time, eh? Yeah. I think an American person or, like, studio person went to, like, the East Coast once and then said, okay, this is what Canadians sound like from now on. This is Canadians now. And then everybody did that shtick forever. Yeah, that's what Americans think of how, like, Canadians speak in the A thing and all that. That's so funny. Yes, that's how we talk. Alright, doing some awesome inks as I go for Superman. And I just watched Superman recently too. Loved it, man. I thought it was awesome. Man, I'm being impressed by movies again, man. I didn't think that was possible. I thought it was over with me and new movies, man. But yeah, I really enjoyed. Like I said, I really enjoyed Thunderbolts. Really enjoyed Sinners, like beyond comprehension. Superman I really loved. I thought it was super entertaining and awesome. Yeah, man, I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. Had a great comic book feel, man. Had a really good, to me anyway. Again, I haven't heard what critics have really said about it. I don't kind of care anymore. I don't really give a shit what movie, like what people say of movies and stuff. That is absolutely my own judgment and my judgment alone. So, yeah, I don't subscribe to any of that kind of opinion, See the movie on its own merits, man. That's it. And, sometimes, like, the way you feel, kind of has a bearing on the enjoyment of that particular movie at the time, too, right? So I find it very hard to sort of go, oh, that was the worst movie I ever saw, because maybe, too, you weren't expecting that kind of movie, too. There's so many variables, right? So anyways, those are thoughts. So we're doing some nice Superman zombie action here with a zombified Clark Kent as the Man of Steel, breaking through whatever you've tried to hide behind to get him off your trail. But he's broken through, and he's coming for your brains. He's coming for your living brains, and there's nothing we can do about it. We couldn't do nothing about it. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. Superman's going to eat your brains, and we couldn't do nothing about it. So, yes, there it is. It's coming together. As you can see, that has some nice punch potential action there, I think. It's got some nice kinetic energy behind it. Whoosh. Superman, zombie, yeah, man. Original sketch cards is what we're doing tonight, guys. I'm scared. I I don't do this often at all. Like I've never actually done live streams of doing sketch cards before, and I rarely do sketch cards. So not only is the format difficult, doing live drawings, I have no idea what I'm doing, right? I have no idea what I'm drawing tonight. So I'm like just flipping through these previews catalogs, trying to find superhero references. And you know what? I've drawn the Tarman, and Tarman kind of, that was a fluke. And then Batman, and then, you know what? Oh yeah, well, Batman's a superhero, of course. But Godzilla, so I'm going to do the Godzilla too, you know? So yeah, I've drawn some other things other than superhero stuff. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that Thor one next. So won't you join me in drawing more? Yeah, man, getting it together, man. Getting it together with some arts. And feeling the love, guys. So, if you'd like to check out my Patreon page for almost 4,000 pieces of art, please do check out that link in the description below. For how to get there, and when you get there, say Rob sent you. Yeah, there is no paywall on the images. I just hope that, you know, yeah, if you can spare $2 a month, you know, to go to art supplies, I would love it. But man, you're absolutely more than welcome to peruse all 4,000 pieces of art there. And enjoy your time. Don't forget to hydrate and pack a lunch. There are a lot of images, man. There are a lot of images. Imagers. Yeah. So check that out. Like I said, the link is in the link is in the description below. Yeah, get it there. Do it. Kill me. I'm here. So yes, check it out. Check it out. Here we got some Superman zombie original sketch card action. How about that? Alright, so I think that one's kind of done. I might revisit it for a couple more little details here and there, but I would say it's essentially done. And I really like it. And it will go to some lucky person who wishes to purchase it. I will have it. I will have these available soon. Yeah, I gotta finish drawing them first. So here we go with Thor, man. I'm using a number 5 Stadler fine liner. Is it fine liner? Yeah. Oh, pigment liner. I'm sorry. Fine liner is someone else. I think that might be Pigma. But yeah, I'm using the Stadler pigment liner, and I'm really loving actually the ink flow of it. It's so smooth. Like, I love the smoothness of it. But I will go to a probably smaller size, because I want to put some more little details in here and there, and some veins and all kinds of sort of like little details and things. So I'm going to probably switch to a smaller one, but for now this one's perfect because it's giving me a nice bold descriptive line there, like very blocky, like I want it to look, because I want to get that sort of Jack Kirby sort of feel, or vibe, big blocky, again, like full of kinetic energy, full of energy to the brim. Yeah, no, fill it bigger, put more in it. Yeah, Kirby's stuff was so like powerful, right? So yeah, what a great and I do, you know what, I'm sure a lot of, and I have spoken to a lot of people who did not like Kirby at first, but then learned to love Kirby, and I was one of them, man. I was one of the I wasn't a fan at all. I was at that age where I couldn't appreciate his work, and thought it was really weird. Too blocky, and like I was like, what planet are these like characters on? You know? Yeah, and that, so to give you a better understanding of when that was when he was doing Captain America the second time. Like he'd already worked at DC, and he came back to Marvel, and I think he started with Captain America, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like it was very blocky, like extremely, you know. So yeah, I didn't dig his work then. If I'd seen it when he was doing Fantastic Four with Joe Sinnott, I would have probably had a different perspective. But when he was doing that, and me first seeing it as a kid, I didn't like it. Yeah, but now I understand it more thoroughly and fully, and you know, really, really love it. Really, oh God. But yes, that's what I'm kind of doing with this, and maybe a bit of Walter Simonson kind of detail in there, you know. But yeah, he is a zombie of version of Thor, and I like it. I like it. Big leg sticking out there. There. Yeah. And his other arm is up, like, yeah. I like this. I really like this, yeah. Yeah. It's, again, it tells a story. Like, it's very, he's coming at you. Oh, sorry, guys. He's really in your face, and, like, you know, sort of three-dimensional, and again, very, very, like, comic book, you know, Kirby style, popping off the page, so to speak, you know. And I'm going to add the black to his, I guess, tights or costume or whatever. He's going to, he's going to be the early, like, you know, Thor. No iterations of him with more Viking gimmick stuff. It's going to be like the Marvel comics version of Thor from, you know, Bronze Age and stuff like that. Not the movie. Yeah. So there, that looks great. I like that. He's got that weird hammer. His arm is up there. We've got some veins going on there. Yeah, and then this part's going to be black as well. Yeah. And that's the other shoulder pad thing. But that's his shoulder, and then there's a vein there. Yeah. So this, yeah, I find this looks good. This looks great. Again, for a, you know, for a sketch card, you know, I think it's a pretty good, I think it's pretty good for that, for what that is. I'm just going to darken this out even more. Yeah. There. Yeah. Oh, you know what? No, that's his cape up there. Yeah, I'm going to really darken that part up. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yes. His cape is all there, too. Right. right. So yeah, I'm just filling in all of that area with his cape, which is really good. Really like that. And I'm going to add, like I said, I think I'm going to get the number 2 pen and do some detail in there. Or maybe, oh yeah, number 2 is good. Yeah. Oh, that's nice on that card stock. Yeah, I like that. So, what I'm going to do is, I wonder, because that's why I darked it in there. I made it dark in there so I could actually try out some white that I've wanted to try, and I hope it works. Oh yeah, it doesn't. What a shocker. You have to shake this? No. It does work, but it doesn't work. Oh. Okay, let me see if that works, and if it does. Yeah, I wanted to make the detail on his hand, or on his arm, like white on black. But I should have tested it first, because now I don't think I can do it well enough. Well, we'll have to see. Yeah, I'll let that dry and then. Yeah, I wanted to brighten his arm by darkening it. I know that sounds weird, but okay. So instead, I'll wait till that dries because I want to finish it. I really like it. But I'm going to do this. What is this? Oh, number 1. No, I'm going to use number 2. And yes, I'm going to do this Godzilla one. Again, we're doing sketch cards live. I didn't really think I had it in me to do this, and I was kind of scared, but here I am doing them and making them available to people who want to purchase them, and make them available soon. I hope you can see me doing this. Higher. Okay, hopefully. Again, the surface area is very small, but you know, I'm trying to make do in drawing and being able to show you, you know. Yeah. So there's the inside of his mouth. You can kind of see that. Yeah, see, that's where I want to use the white to make the teeth better, right? So white on top of the ink, but it's tough getting a good one that works well. A good whiteout thing that works well, rather. Yeah, like you saw the results of the other thing, and it wasn't that great, so I know there's other tools to be used. I will probably look into that very soon, because I want to do more of that kind of like reversal detail thing. I think that I like that idea, and I like that technique. So, you know, I'm going to kind of I think I'm going to try to do more whiteout stuff, but I just have to find a good whiteout to put on top of the black, to basically draw on top of a black area. Or a semi-black area, you know. Yeah. But now I'm just doing basically inking freestyle again on trading card, rather, playing card, trading card. So these are original trading card sketches. I'll make these available, like I said, I'll make these available to you guys soon. You'll probably see them on my Patreon page. So check out the Patreon page. Go to the link in the description below. Check out the Patreon page for all the details, all the art and everything. All the art that you see me do here ends up on the Patreon, Zombie Daily, right? And as of a few months ago, the zombie portrait site too. Do not forget to go to the zombie portrait site, man. Oh, and we just revamped it too, so check that out just for the revamping and let me know what you think. Send me a communique of some kind, guys. It's all good. Like to know what your thoughts are. While you're there, order a zombie portrait, why don't you? It's a great gift. It's a custom piece of art. It's yours and only yours. It's an original piece of history when you order it. So yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to have. Having an original piece of art from anyone, especially when it's custom made for you, that's crazy, man. Like that soon will cease to exist as a thing. So yeah, guys, order a zombie portrait. I'd love to do yours next, and I'd be absolutely honored. Check out zombieportraits.com for that. And if you want to get a custom order done, if you want to get some custom artwork done, I do that as well. I love doing that. It's a lot of fun for me. It's a challenge. You can order your own custom art, zombie or otherwise, just by going to zombieportraits.com and hitting that contact us button. You contact me directly, and we could talk about getting you a custom. I think that'd be cool, and I could even do it on a live stream. I can actually do your custom order on a live stream. Think of the possibilities. It's true. It's true. It is true. Russell Barrett, bravo, great work. Thank you, Mr. Russell Barrett. Appreciate the view. Appreciate the comment. That's very nice. Thank you. Shout out to you. All right. Continuing doing some zombie Godzilla. Zombie Godzilla. Yeah. Some inking, some very, very fine, inking, some very, very fine inking. Yes. Using some hatching and cross hatching in there to create shade. Hey there, lamp, that's a nice shade. Anybody who got that reference, I will give this card to. Hey there, lamp, there's a nice shade. That's a nice shade. There, I gave you a second chance. You tell me where that reference is from, and you get this card. Yeah, there's a nice kaiju. There's a nice, very wrinkled and roiled Godzilla, Shin Godzilla. Man, I love that movie too. And I hear there's going to be a second one, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's possible even. But man, if it is, that carries a lot of potential otherworldliness, man. When you think about, what Shin Godzilla potentially can turn into, like, man, it's gonna be hard to, write for that one. But hey, man, you know what? Some of the best movies I've ever seen have come out of Japan, man. So, yeah. The Eastern Corridor, or the Pacific Rim, or whatever you want to call it. some great films, man. Great thought-provoking and like amazing films. There we got some Shin Godzilla going. I'm gonna darken this a little bit more to pronounce that hand. That's you know. So the detail kind of stays the same. The thing is, there's like a screen of tone on it, you know. So back in the early days, there was like a zip-a-tone. There was like a paper that had tone on it that you could scratch out and add to artwork. Yeah, man, zip-a-tone. So that's so archaic. No one will get that reference. But yes, it was true. Those were things that we used. So there's a nice little Shin Godzilla zombie sketch card. I'll just sign it right here. Little Rob Sachetto action. 2025s. There we go. 2025s. Let's see how I can fix this Thor thing. Can I put more of this on it? Probably not, but I'm gonna try. And this was the result of me trying to put white onto black, and it didn't work. So now look at me. I'm just going to do that whole arm. Okay, I got to let that dry. What am I going to do next? Oh, you know what? I'll do Johnny Storm. I'll do Johnny Storm as a zombie. I'll ink it. Let's see. I want to get in there really, really tight. So, but that's blurry though, man. Yeah, that doesn't work. No. Does that... How about this? How about this? I think this is better. Right? Yeah. So yes, you can see I've not ever done this before for many reasons. The clues are endless that I have not done this before. Yeah. So one of his fingers is coming out more, and I love that. So it's almost in line with that back middle finger, and his hand his hand has character, you know, like it has like almost a cartoonish character to it. And I'm gonna add, you know, more of these diagonal lines. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna add some more diagonal lines. You can see the 4 emblem through the flames. And yeah, he's got like burnt. He's burnt. He's got burnt areas where there's like sinew and stuff that is burned into him. And yeah, I think those, you know, kind of like the lines in the comic, like the way the way they depict them in the comics, except I think darker, and you know, with like soot in them, you know. Yeah, because you know he's burning up, like he's a zombie, and his flesh is you know melting, or rather burning, and I guess somehow keeping him you know in a somewhat corporeal form, you know. So yeah. There we go. Some Johnny Storm. from Fantastic Four. How about you try drawing Zombie Samurai Jack next? Hey, I have already. Yeah, it's kind of hard to name a zombie. I have a thing I haven't zombified. For proof of that, go to the Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Go to the Patreon page. Type it into the search bar, and he'll come up. I guarantee. Yeah, Samurai Jack, man, and Primal too. And Primal 2, Barrett Russell, if you must know. Yeah, please do check that out. Hit the link in the description below. Go to the Patreon page. Type in Samurai Jack into the search bar there, and instant zombie Samurai Jack for you. But great suggestion. Great show. Haven't watched too much of it, but man. Like I watched the hell out of Primal. I thought Primal was amazing, and same I guess director, same director. I guess artistic vision, behind Samurai Jack, behind Primal. So yeah, some great cartoon, man. Oh, Primal was just incredible. Man, I love that show. That was great. Yeah, almost time to watch it again. Because yes, it had a pretty dodgy schedule, but now it's all out, so you can kind of watch it all, kind of back to back. Man, there was some crazy, there was some stuff. I'm not even going to say it. There's just some stuff that I didn't expect. Let's just put it at that, And at this age, when things you don't expect happen, you're like, whoa. Like in cartoons and stuff like that. Like in popular culture, man. For me anyway. Like if I'm surprised, man, that's pretty good. You've done a good job. There, some zombie Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four. Burning up. Yeah, he's burning up, man. And it kind of shows, and he's got like sinewy, like all kinds of corpulent masses of burnt flesh around his arms that you can see. The rest of him is basically within the flames, right? So, yeah. Putting in some more little details in there. I'm gonna, yeah. Now you can kind of see where that hand is, right? And he's got the glove on still. Like the glove is still functional. The unstable molecules, that Mr. Fantastic made for them. Yeah. So that's still, the glove is still there, but he's creating the fireball. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. Johnny Storm. There. So we almost have Thor. Yeah, this one I think I'm gonna have to. And you know what? You guys are watching this happen, and you're gonna go, "Oh, I see where he messed up there." When you see the original card, But again, it's all part of the process. Yeah, man. Like you just roll with it, and I wanted to do something else with this kind of arm. I wanted to do some white on black inking, or like reversal, but the white that I wanted to use on it didn't work, and I should have tested it out first. So I just have to let that kind of dry, and then I'll work on it a bit. But in the meantime, let's do this little Tyrannosaurus guy. Yeah. This little Tyrannosaurus type guy. So yeah, we're just inking a Tyrannosaurus custom sketch card, zombie Tyrannosaurus custom sketch card. That's a mouthful for sure. Yeah, we're doing it live, guys, and I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna actually do his tail there. Yes, that's how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put his tail coming in again. Keeping it real with the real art, guys. This is traditional art stylings. It is me, Rob Succhetto, doing the traditional art stylings with the non-stop zombie art, man. Zombie daily. Zombie portraits. I'm at the helm of both things, doing new zombie art or drawings or paintings every single day and adding them to my Patreon page. So please do check that out. It's called Zombie Daily, and I've been doing that I've been adding new zombie art on that page, or on Zombie Daily rather, for since 2008. So yeah, there's a lot of content on there, guys. Check it out. Check it out. Sorry, I gotta get back into the swing of these small cards. But as you can see, I'm just inking this little dinosaur guy. Putting little details here and there to add character, add textures. Yeah, kind of. You know, I know the territory, so I'm feeling confident. You know, I'm feeling confident, and able to do some nice freestyle inking. Freestyle inking, man. Yeah, drop me a beat, man. Freestyle inking going on. Just want to check out the chat. Check out the chat. Okay. There. So, guys, I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to end it at midnight, and we're going to pick it up. I think Wednesday. So if you guys would like to see me do some more live art, live drawing, I want to try to do these every other day if I can. So I know I missed this weekend, but man, what a weekend. Crazy weekend, man. Yeah, I had so much stuff to do and did, which was great. So yeah, but yeah, I definitely wanted to get going with a new live stream today for sure for you guys, because it's been a little while. So I wanted to get back. You know, consistency is good. You know, and you can usually see on my socials that I'll be doing. You know, I'll be doing another live stream. I'll let you know in advance. Sometimes it's hard because you're kind of like sitting there going, well, you know, what if I don't feel great, you know? But sometimes the show must go on, and you just do it, you know? And I've not that I have felt like that yet. I haven't experienced like not feeling up to it. So yeah, no, I enjoy doing these for you guys, man. If you can, if you feel like maybe you can learn something from my methods, like the way I do the art, feel free to use whatever helps. Um, art is just a great psychological healer too, I find. And man, look, man, I'm not selling anything. I'm not. I'm just saying. For me, I know for sure it's therapeutic, man. Like it really helps soothe my jangled nerves. It's like there's a rat in my brain. No, it immediately takes me away, from everything, so to speak, and it helps me breathe and stuff. Like, man, yeah, I wouldn't be saying it if it weren't true, man. Like, and if it helps you guys, man, do it. And like I always say, your art never has to go anywhere. Like it does. You don't have to like make it in the art world. You can just do it for therapeutic reasons alone, and enjoy it for what you glean from it, like what you get from it, right? And you're just being creative, like you're communicating through art, right? And that's a great thing. Like that's a great thing. It's really the meaning of catharsis, almost like. Catharsis, rather. Is that what I said? Zarathos. Yeah, the Ghost Rider. No, cathartic. It's very cathartic. Doing art, I find. So, and like I said, you don't have to be good, whatever that is. Like, you just have to, just enjoy it, type of thing. You don't have to do anything. I didn't mean you have to enjoy it. You have to enjoy doing it. No, let the benefits, happen, man. Like, because it is very calming. Yeah. There we go. There's a nice little zombie dinosaur. You know what? I don't like that little... Yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to take that out of there. Didn't like that. I might actually take out these three amigos. Yeah, I might just do that. And I'll fix that little part there later. But it was too distracting. It was creating a bad nexus of lines that cause tension. So I'm gonna add a nice little big, thick, little big, small, huge holding line. Rob's shorting out. Little big shirt, small big shirt. There we go. Yeah, just to show those lines who's boss here. Just to show those lines, which ones are on top of which. Thus affording them more importance. Oh, why did I leave that? That also does not look good. I don't like that. There, yeah, there. That's better. That is better. I got rid of the stuff under his chin, and I like that better. So there, a little zombie dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and just gonna add a little thicker line up top there, and maybe pronounce his chin a bit more, and there, yeah, much better. I like that. Good. There. 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 Lots of nice, sumptuous details. And I love that because, I think people kind of expect that, right? So I'm also going to change a bit of this, I think. Eraser, don't fail me now, but probably. Yeah, see, that's what I want. I want that kind of thing with his cape. So, okay. So, should I even... Yeah, I think his hand should be coming out like that. But I don't think... Yeah, you know what? I don't think his arm. I think just his hand. Yeah. Yeah, there. Yeah, he's like skulking around, and he's sort of like, now he kind of smells you, and he wants to eat your, living flesh. Yes. So there we go with Zombie Batman. Oh, yeah, okay, so here I go with Zombie Batman. I'm gonna do this with his eyes, and I think he's gonna have just the teeth that are really, that you can tell that he's a zombie, and that cheekbone. So the cheekbone will continue there. He'll almost look like a Cenobite. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's good. Yeah. Yep. I like that. Yeah, that's great. I like this. This is really good. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, you don't know how it's going to turn out, and yeah, you kind of worry about parts. But I really like this. I really like the way this is turning out. He looks strong still. There's some really nice textures going on in here. I like the way the cape is covering like some of his musculature and stuff, and you can see the kind of veins and stuff in there. And that's the kind of stuff I wanted to do with the reversal of the like white on black. I wanted to kind of do more of that, but yeah, I've yet to. I don't think, I don't think this is the answer. Yeah, man, that's still wet. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that for a while. But yeah, I was kind of wanting to do that. I wanted to do the detail in reverse, in the black, But yeah, my materials aren't up to what I need them to do right now, so I have to figure out a better way to do that. But yeah, doing some cool Batman details in here. Yeah, I like that. Very skeletal, and then I'm going to put you can see his utility belt, and his legs coming out there. I'm actually going to thicken his leg with a vein. Gunshot wound probably, or something. And yeah, so it looks like his leg continues down, which makes it look thicker and makes it also look closer to the camera, so to speak. And there's the other hand. Yeah, I love that. I actually really like that now. That looks great. I'm going to use a thicker, I think. You know what? I'll use this for now. Whoops. I'll use this for now, and then use a thicker pen nib for some more tattered cape stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty imposing Batman, I think. That's a pretty scary looking Batman, I think. Yeah. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I think that looks pretty kind of cool. It's got the bat insignia. It's all raggedy too. Yeah, I really like that. It's got lots of great atmosphere. You know? And I'm going to add more darkness in there. But again, I'm going to keep some of that darkness. You know, I'm gonna put some reflective light in there. I think I like that idea. I like the reflective light in there. Kind of cutting it up a little bit, but you know, dark around the areas it needs to be to sort of punch them up. But I want to keep that reflective light feel in there. It makes it seem mistier and smokier, maybe. Mist and smoke are the same effect, but you know what I mean. Yeah. 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 And then kind of have, you know, Gotham crudely drawn around him. And then that lit opposite kind of thing. So it looks like there's a glow about Batman. But yeah, man, there's another, and here you go, guys. I'm doing a bunch of cards. I'm doing a bunch of custom sketch cards that I will make available very soon. So far, we've got Johnny Storm here from Fantastic Four. I've got Zombie T-Rex. So Zombie Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four, Zombie T-Rex, Zombie Shin Godzilla, and a Zombie Thor that I'm not quite finished yet, but I will be finishing shortly. Just gotta wait for a part to dry, and then I'll get to it, because I really like this Thor. I think this Thor looks great. And yeah, these guys will be available soon. I will do something with them. I will either add them to the catalog. I will definitely put them on Zombie Daily. So you can check them out on Zombie Daily for sure. Eventually I will put them all on. I'm going to scan. I'll probably end up scanning them tomorrow. And then putting them on Zombie Daily for you guys to check out. And then if you want to purchase them, I think I'll make them available that way. So you can actually buy them right off the page. If you wanted one or more. So yes, I'll have prices for them as well. But yeah, man, there is some nice zombie Batman action going on. And I've got some Gotham building skyline going on there too. Yeah. Zombie Batman. Right? There. How about that? Is that cool? Is it? We think it's cool. Yeah, I think Zombie Batman, like Batman anything is cool, I find. I really love the Absolute Batman story, man. That's crazy stuff, man. That's really crazy stuff. So yeah, there's some nice zombie Batman for you. I think that looks great. Yeah, that turned out well. That turned out well. Let's do. Okay, let's do the Tarman, and then I'm gonna call it an evening. I'm just gonna add the fingers in there more. As you can see, just adding more kind of detail into the hands, and then the thumb here will have a nail on it that's longer, and that'll look better once I erase the working lines. Sometimes I leave them, sometimes I erase them. It's kind of my call at the time. And that's what kind of makes my art unique too, because I show my work. Like I leave the working lines underneath in a lot of cases. So yeah, you can see that it's original. It's original art for sure. Yeah. So this is sort of a, I guess, homage to the Tarman zombie, I guess. That's what it kind of turned into. I didn't intentionally do that, but that's what it kind of turned into, and I think it looks good. I think it looks like the Tarman from Return of the Living Dead, one of my favorite. In fact, it is my favorite zombie movie. Yeah, Return of the Living Dead, and then Night of the Living Dead is right after that. Yeah, it is. That's the way that's how I roll, guys, with that for sure. Return of the Living Dead first, then Night of the Living Dead second. I love George Romero, and I love Night of the Living Dead. I think it's amazing, and it set the zombie stage forever. But I just was more entertained, I think, with Return of the Living Dead, and it expanded the lore so incredibly well. So yeah, man, props to that. I mean, eternally props to George Romero, man. But and don't get me wrong, I love Night of the Living Dead for many reasons. But yeah, I still find that Return, to me, is just a movie that better entertains me, I think. And I hate to kind of say it. It's like really tough to say, because man, I love Night of the Living Dead so much. I think it's great. Yeah. So, yeah, drawing this hand back here at that angle, that's fun. Doing that kind of stuff, it's challenging, but it's also fun to do those types of things, because man, they're really descriptive, and they're really, they add character. They add a lot of character to the character, to the character to the character, playa to playa. Yeah, so there is some nice Tarman zombie. Tarmanton. Got some trees back there, little twiggy type trees. Yeah, this is just a weird looking kind of. And you know what? I'm going to add kind of more details here and there, as you can kind of see, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There. He's crazy, man. I almost feel like making that darker. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you work stuff out in the final stages. Sometimes you work things out in the final stages. There we go. Yeah. You know? Carman Zombie, man. Yeah. Anybody who kind of wants this, I'm going to make these available soon on, I believe, my Patreon page. I'm going to have to see where I'm going to do that. But, yes, they will be available on the on some format. And you'll be able to get these if you want. I might even start bringing them back to conventions again, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah. Sketch cards. Everybody always asks me to do them, and now I'm doing them again. I did them for a wee bit, but like I said, they were very difficult to kind of display at my booth or booths or table or whatever you want to call it, due to lack of space, man, lack of space, and that was kind of it. So. Yeah, couldn't display the cards easily because you want to kind of show all of them. You want to kind of show all of them if you can, instead of having them like in a pile or in a box. Like, it's just difficult to display them. For me anyway. Like, I have tons of other stuff, right? So that I barely ever display because just I don't have the room. But I'm going to make these available, I think, online too, so that you can actually go and pick it out. Like, pick out your favorite card, and you'll be able to pick it up, be able to send it to you. Yeah, these pens suck, man. Those are awful. They don't cover anything. Like, there you go. Like, that's hard, man. That's a hard line. Those other things, holy crap, they're weak. Weak. Don't know if I like that hand now. I might change that into something else. Yeah. Yep. That's what we do. We can change stuffs. We are artists. Dum 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 dum. There. Yeah, sometimes you flub things, you gotta change them and whatever, I don't have it all my damn self. Like, the thing too is, like I said, doing art in this format, man, I just crumped it. You know what? This has got to go. Yeah, that's way too much. That's way too much. Look at that. Like, that's a lot of whiteout. It just didn't dry, man. That came out of there, like, it gushed out of there. Okay, so I gotta wait for that. No problemo. Okay, so guys, it is the witching hour. I'm gonna go turn into a pumpkin more, and yes, I'll be seeing you guys again another time. Guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out Patreon. The link is in the description below. Check that page out for so much art. You're gonna plot. So yeah, please do that. If you have the ways and means, throw in $2 a month if you can, to help support the page and this channel too. It's kind of the same thing. Everything's the same thing. Like, the Patreon is this is going to be on the Patreon too. So basically everything I create goes there. Starts kind of here now. I mean, I do other things during the week, when the cameras aren't on too. So yeah, check out the Patreon page daily for daily art. But I'll be saying good night to y'all for now, And I hope you do subscribe to the channel. It would really mean a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a great time watching me flub my way through some sketch cards. And I'll be seeing you guys again soon, okay? All the love and best wishes.